About the author. 20 years ago, Craig Winn was an entrepreneur. The turbulent story of his last adventure is shared in his first book, In the Company of Good and Evil. From $0 to $3 billion and back again. It is an entertaining read, providing an eyewitness account into the culture of a private and then public company. After the Islamic suicide bombings of 9/11/2001, Craig met with Al-Qaeda and wrote Tea with Terrorists to explain who they are, why they kill, and what will stop them. His most widely read book, Prophet of Doom, Islam's Terrorist Dogma in Muhammad's Own Words, reorders the Quran chronologically, setting it into the context of Muhammad's life, using the earliest hadith, notably Al-Tabari's Tariq, history, and Ibn Ishaq's Sirat Rasul Allah, the life of the Messenger of Allah. If you are interested in knowing why fundamentalist Muslims commit 90% of the world's most heinous terrorist acts, this book will answer your questions. In his quest to resolve a puzzling prophetic anomaly, Craig began translating the text of the Dead Sea Scrolls. That endeavour led to Yada Iawa, an introduction to God, Questioning Paul, Observations, and now to Coming Home. Throughout, Mr. Winn has been committed to providing amplified translations, which are not only more accurate and complete, they are readily verified. As a result, he has been afforded hundreds of unique insights into the words Yahweh inspired, many of which are unheralded and profound. Beyond his books, Craig Winn has been interviewed as an expert on religion, politics, and economics on over 5,000 talk radio programs worldwide, and has hosted 5,000 more, leaving a vast quantity of archived shows from Shattering Myths and Yadia Radio. He currently produces a live podcast every Friday evening, where he discusses insights gleaned from his translations. Mr. Winn is not a scholar or theologian, nor is he associated with any religious or political institution. He does not accept donations or receive financial backing from anyone. Everything he has written is shared freely online. Even his printed books are offered without royalty. Over the past 20 years, Craig Winn has devoted 10 hours a day, 6 days a week, to exploring Yahweh's revelations. He enjoys God's company and is enriched by the experience. If you have an open mind and a genuine desire to learn, you will find his translations and explanations enlightening. Mr. Winn encourages readers to share his translations and resulting insights with others, albeit with 2 important caveats. 1. You may not use them to promote any religious, political, or conspiratorial agenda. And 2. You may not use them to incite or engage in any violent act. When it comes to exposing and condemning errant and counterproductive ideas, wield words wisely. Also, It is always appropriate to acknowledge the source when citing someone's work. You may contact Craig at yadayah.com. He enjoys constructive criticism and will engage with readers. But be forewarned, he is immune to religious idiocy and will not respond to threats or taunts. The yadayah.com site provides links to his other books, to Yadayah Radio, to many of his audio archives, as well as to friends and forums. Lastly, Craig has a bias and an agenda. He knows and respects Yahweh, and he has devoted his life to advancing God's primary objective, which is to call his people